afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Both Sox will attempt to cap this four-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Nick Margevicius gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Bro. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 13 at-bats in the series so far with 4 hits. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Crawford has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Red Sox lead 1. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Colin McHugh will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now batting, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Not shortstop. J.P. Crawford.
Set to get his day started, J.P. Crawford. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-0 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
That is third. The right fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. He's set. Here it comes. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. fouled off. McHugh pauses. Here's the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right there for strike one.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's through for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Chuno now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. None out, runners at first and second. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runners are at first and third with none out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
From the belt, the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
2-2 the count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 1-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And that misses 2-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Smith's on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Carlos Gonzalez. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate, Shed Long. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Bogarts. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. McHugh sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The 3-0. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Mariners are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Number 99.
Here comes the first pitch.
Verdugo.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here it comes. Now this is caught by Seager down at the hot corner. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the third. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Standing in, Kyle Lewis, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First delivery to him on the way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Stepping into the box, Dylan Moore. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Popped up. Dahlbeck has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. Hopped up. Chavis is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Two and 1 the count to Pillar.
The count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Popped him up. Crawford moving to his left. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Moore is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
The 1-0 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby.
Now at the plate, Bobby Dalbec. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Chavis isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Seager has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Still even at 2-2. And the pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
Oh, that's out.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Kyle Seager. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Seager, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled off. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at 1st and 2nd and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
This is pulled into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from 3rd. And they are on the board as the run scores from 3rd to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Shed Long, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
The 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Yoshihisa Hirano, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 6, Yoshihisa Hirano.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. First and second now, one man out. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. The tag gets one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's now 3-1 Boston. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Tom Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. Solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mariners are back within 1 at 3-2 now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in now, Dylan Moore. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One ball, 1 strike, the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Popped him up. Dahlbeck is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's Malik Smith, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Michael Chavis.
Michael Chavis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
2-0. Nope, that's down.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
.30 pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And the 3-1.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
Come on. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't hang on. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more.
Brendan Brennan will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Brennan.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners 2. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A windup and the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And that misses 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
On to first, and there were 2 down. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Seager will make the turn for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Josh Taylor, a 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Carlos Gonzalez will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. set and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Taylor is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring.
Batter number 4, second baseman, Shed Long.
Into the box now, Shed Long, fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Left side. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Matt McGill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right. Ranging back is Henniger. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third base.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Here it comes. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ryan Brazier gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Leading off the inning, Tom Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Lewis. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he misses there, 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dylan Moore. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Malik Smith is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Marcus Walden was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Into the box, J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Pilar, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners 3. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
touchdown.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Crawford is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
Settling in now, Michael Chavis. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Ready on 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
3-2, full count. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners 3. Heath Hembry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. His career numbers against this pitcher, batting .500, 4 for 8.
Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Chavis calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready for another chance? Shed Long. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The Red Sox leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Austin Adams enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
From the stretch, off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Adams 28 years old. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead 4-3. Brandon Workman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Digging in to try it again, Tom Murphy. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The catcher, Tom Murphy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And it certainly will be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
2-1. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Kyle Lewis. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Last chance for the Mariners. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Colin McHugh earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Nick Margevicius was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brandon Workman closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Beck.